folks, you're on the channel John West. I'm having a witness adventure. This is the witness, hence why this is a witness adventure. And this is some sort of harbour. I don't know what that is. It's a room with tri-symbols in that I solved. I solved it. I was trying to figure out a way to sneak through this window because I thought, I mean, look at it. It looks like you can sneak in. And I sort of gave up on that idea when I got distracted by a bunch of puzzles up here. Now, I say up here, look, before the door was locked, and I opened that by doing puzzles. So I think I'm going to continue doing these puzzles, actually. Now, all these puzzles are shadow related. That's not a solved one. So what if I... Yes. So... You bastard, game. You utter bastard. I wasn't even thinking of doing that. I was just like, I was just curious about... Oh my god! Yes, so in case you missed me doing these puzzles here, I'll run through them very, very quickly. I'm not going to do them, I'm just going to show them what I did. Right, so this one's the most obvious, right? There's a bunch of shadows on it, and you avoid the shadows. And the same with here, you avoid the shadows. Here, you, well, you can't see the shadows because that door's locked. So what you do, solve this one, right, is, you open the door, and then suddenly you can see it. Right, simple enough. Now I can see it. You can make a path. This has a grid on because there's lines, isn't there? So you ignore the grid. The grid doesn't count. And here again, you ignore the grid doesn't count. And here, you ignore the grid doesn't count. It's just harder to see where the grid is. And yeah, so this one, this is where I ended the last episode, trying to go, like, trying to figure out, oh, is the grid, is it there? Oh, I mean, do I go there? Hang on, how does that work? I went down here, along, and I was like, hang on, I'm trapped. But yeah, as you saw, that was the solution. It was bound to be at one point, I guess. Where am I going now? Now, I was trying to find a back door to place, which still might exist. In fact, it would be here, wouldn't it? Alright, fair enough. There is no back door. Something might be going on. Is it There's all of these though. So I was going to do the stars. Finish the stars off. Ooh.
In a sense, what modern physics is to the history of Western thought, Zen is to the development of the Eastern worldview, the ultimate refinement of more than 2,000 years of incisive debate, discussion, and critical development. Yet the difference between the two could hardly be more marked. Whereas physics is interested above all in theories, concepts, and formulas, Zen values only the concrete and the simple. Zen wants facts, not in the Western sense of things that are measurable and numerical, which are in fact abstractions, but as living, immediate, and tangible. Its approach to understanding is not to theorize, because it recognizes that previously accumulated ideas and knowledge, in other words, memories of all kinds, block the direct perception of reality. Therefore, Zen adopts an unusual approach. Its build-up involves language, which is unavoidable. Any method, even if it turns out to be an anti-method, has first to convey some background in order to be effective. But the way Zen uses language is always to point beyond language, beyond concepts to the concrete. David Darling, 1996.
Sounds like a load of bollocks to me, but whatever. He probably is a much smarter man than I am. I've not heard of him, but I don't know, I'm fairly sure the East have physics as well. Though I'm going to be honest, I don't know that much about Zen, so yeah. What do I know, eh? What do I know? I don't know that much about science, to be honest, either. I know more than I do know about Zen. Okay. It's not another bastard like that. Somehow I need to get there. Okay, cool. Let's carry on this path. There's two paths. Right. So far so easy, right? Obviously this is going to get more difficult. This feels like a puzzle I should have done ages ago as well. So let's keep going. Shadow puzzles! Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Possibly. Where's it leading me? Where did that go? Fine. We'll go the other way. Get out of the way, you sheep. Oh. Right, I get it, but... that's where it would be if there wasn't a big ass thing in the way. Yes. Right, let's figure out this angle. Can I figure out the angle? It's a bit weird, this one. Right, now I can do this. Oh. What have I done? Sorry, I got really confused there. Right, light. Down. There isn't a left. Yeah, there is. Hang on. Right. Right. Yes. I can do this. So it's down right because of the shadow. Then I'm going to go all the way along and up. I can't. God damn it. I must be this close. Right, down right. That's all I really need to know. Like so. Then all the way up. God, who put all this stuff in front of my puzzles? Alright, what's blocking this one? Well, it's obviously there. Right. Can I solve from here? Right, and it's at a weird angle, but I think I can do it. Alright. Oh. Is it the same piece of light? So left, down. No, it's not. So now it's left, down, left. Oh bollocks! How would that be backwards? Right, backwards. Hmm. See, that doesn't work like that. Unless it's... no, it needs to be at the same level. So... down, right, up. Hmm. That's an odd one. Let's stand back and see if we can get a better perspective on it. We're almost back at the shed. Might be what I was after in the first place. Right, we know it starts like this, right? Right. I think I'm missing a bit and I have to guess it or something. I don't know. Let's say I do this. No, if I do that, it makes no sense. So let's say I go directly upwards. I go right down, right down. I didn't even see the end there. Oh, right, I'm an idiot. I didn't even... That doesn't work. Hang on. Right, that's... My assumptions of this have been broken. A little. Not getting what I'm supposed to be seeing here. I mean, obviously, that looks like a path there. I don't know where it applies. If we can try and... Sorry, I'm curious. What is this? Oh, it's the castle. Yes, one of these days I'll come back here. I need to take some of these as photographs as well. My brother has solved it like really early on, so it can't be that difficult. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but you know. I'm just saying I should have attempted it more. That was like episode 2 or something now. Right down, right, down, down, left. See, that doesn't work. So... Start and the end seems close to each other, which makes me think it's that one, and they also happen to be in light. But what if I'm not following the light? What if I'm following the shadow again? What did the last thing teach me? It taught me that the rest of the clue is indeed supposed to shine on it, but there's stuff in the way. So maybe that is indeed the case again. Where is the sun? What if I look at it from up here? Look at it from where the sun would be. I mean, it doesn't sound like a sensible solution to a puzzle, but... just want to look around, that's all. Frustratingly, that's the wrong side. Right, there's got to be a way onto that wall. Let's try the other side of the place. What's over here? Ooh, I love finding new places. I know I'm in the middle of a puzzle, but we better have an investigate. Oh, hang on. I see a thing. Well, I might have to be far away for that to make sense. Right. We do have to go back.
A shipowner was about to send to sea an emigrant ship. He knew that she was old and not well built at the first, that she had seen many seas and climes, and often had needed repairs. Doubts had been suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. These doubts preyed upon his mind and made him unhappy. He thought that perhaps he ought to have her thoroughly overhauled and refitted, even though this should put him at great expense. Before the ship sailed, however, he succeeded in overcoming these melancholy reflections. He said to himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages and weathered so many storms that it was idle to suppose she would not come safely home from this trip also. He would put his trust in Providence, which could hardly fail to protect all these unhappy families that were leaving their fatherland to seek for better times elsewhere. He would dismiss from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of builders and contractors. In such ways, he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was thoroughly safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart and benevolent wishes for the success of the exiles in their strange new home that was to be. And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean and told no tales. What shall we say of him? Surely this, that he was verily guilty of the death of those families. It is admitted that he did sincerely believe in the soundness of his ship, but the sincerity of his conviction can in no wise help him, because he had no right to believe on such evidence as was before him. He had acquired his belief not by honestly earning it in patient investigation, but by stifling his doubts. And although in the end he may have felt so sure about it that he could not think otherwise, yet inasmuch as he had knowingly and willingly worked himself into that frame of mind, he must be held responsible for it. William K. Clifford, 1874.
I like that one. I mean, I like the one before it. I just, it just sounded like some bollocks. But, yeah. Right, I know I've distracted myself from the puzzles I was actually trying to solve, but we found a wrecked ship. I mean, we've seen it already. I just didn't know you could go on board. Kind of foolish, really. All these green paths. Yes. There's got to be something here. Oh, I already got the talking thing. I don't know if that counts as a puzzle or not, finding one of those. It's going to take me a while to get off the ship. Yes, the star place, which I was going to go to. And still very well might. But, I've got the shadow puzzles that I'm doing at the moment, which I best go back to. Why was I doing something else? What was I doing? Oh yes, I was trying to get a better view to see if there we go. See, there was a reason I came here. And another one. Lovely. And one for the road. Fantastic. I must be getting better at spotting them. I'm sure I passed a bloody loads though. That grey cloud, I'm going to have to fix that grey cloud at some point. Right. So where was I before I got distracted? I was... Oh, I do have to look out here. I mean, there's a sofa to sit on. That's not the only... Oh, hang on. That's one. That's one as well. But, yes. Yes. Let's go back. That's not the way back. That was neat. Didn't even see this. There's much that I don't see though. So let's run to the other side and see if we can see from the wall that light puzzle. Oh yeah, there was I had a properly good reason to be up here. Properly good. It was right proper good, my reason. Right, I can't remember where the walls are. This way. Right, that's not going to be the right side. Oh look, the woman in the window is not a woman in the window, it's just cardboard. Isn't that neat? Right, there's the mountain. Where is the harbour? Is in... Where the harbour is. Why did I say as in? I was going to say as in I harbour no ill will, but that's not what I mean by harbour, so that was a stupid thing to say. Or even think. But if I didn't say it out loud, then you wouldn't have known I thought it. That's curious, isn't it? Right. It's got to be one of these walls. Don't have to go through that, do I? I'm hoping this wall here. Oh, bollocks. Oh. That's the tree house. Where the... Hey! Hey! That is cheeky. Of course that works. Of course it does, but bloody hell, game. It's not cheeky, but you know what I mean. You might not know what I mean. I mean that it's cheeky. You're being stupid again, aren't you, John? Yeah? It means, how the hell do I get up to the tower? That's what it means. It's not what it means, but I'm asking that question now. Because I don't know the answer. And I might be able to see what I'm looking for from up the tower. Oh, before I do that... Not what I'm looking for, okay. Up the tower. Stop getting distracted by stuff, but I need to do this one thing first. Right. You bastard game. Yes! And I get it, that's blocked. That one is not allowed. That one's blocked. That one will be blocked as soon as I get to. Yes. What am I looking for? I am looking for something. There, the harbour. Is that it? Ah, bloody headphones. Why are they... Move headphones. Right. Is that it there? No, that's been done. Damn. Right. There's one though. This is very amusing. Yes! I guess it must have the curved end. That's a really cool one. There's another one. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, at least I'm getting something from up here. Right. There's so much I probably haven't seen yet. It's a huge game, by the way. Right. So we go back to this side. See if we can spot the puzzle that we've not done yet. It might be a bit high up. Is there... I don't think there's a place I can stand that will let me see. There's my shadow. It might even be these bars that are blocking me. Are there any walls that I can stand on? I don't think there are. Which is a bit of a shame, to be honest. Right, let's go down. There's a neat idea. I still want to do this. And I'm considering taking pictures of the solutions because they might look different. Like, hang on. Which one was the 2Ls? So this one here in the bottom left hand corner, the exit is not in the middle. It's the second. So it can't be this one. It's this one. No, it can't be that one. Unless it's upside down. Could it be upside down? It could be upside down. Right, where's my phone? Huh. I have my phone on me and I can't remember to draw this all out again. I might still have my original drawings. But I know originally that was the one there. But none of them, as I said, none of them exit. That starts on a corner, but they all start on corners, so there could be any of them. I mean, you'd have to pretty much ignore... I mean, if I did... You'd have to ignore how the puzzles originally went. It couldn't be that one. So, it could be that one from a different angle. Or this one. I mean, for that to work, it would have to be flipped. But, then again, I don't know. Let's get back to the puzzle I was doing. Before I got distracted. If I can figure out my way out. think I went through mazes. Did I? Oh, whatever it is, I can find my way back to the harbour quite easily enough. What's that there? Yeah, this definitely isn't the way I came in, but... Ah, there it is. I mean, it's still not the way I came in, but it will do. I just need to find the harbour. Just having a look around, see if anything rings any bells. There's a circular looking rock. We can check out this glyph. Look at that, that's cool. Ooh. That's interesting, isn't it? So that was from the castle tops. These, I think, are the puzzles that I could draw out. Yeah, look, I recognise that top one. But, hang on, well, that was one of the forests. This is obviously the tree house. I need to unlock that door, which I will get round to at some point. Obviously went round the wrong way. Hey, how's that legal? There are so many of these as well. It's cool that I got a couple of them now. Those are from the ship, I believe. Yeah. What's that from then? The treehouse. Okay. Hunting them is going to be fun. Fun for later. It's not going to be fun. It might be tedious, to be honest. Yeah, well, finding them is fun, but like, if that's the only thing I've got left to do, it might be tedious, is what I mean to say. I still think the windmill is what I have to do for one of them. Yes. There we go. How come they're off? Why is it that's... Because I lost a path. There might be another one. You know what I mean. Like, I started this thread and then it split up here. And then I couldn't find where this... Oh no, it went here. And then it just disappears in the ground. So it must come out somewhere. Like... Here. Well, I'm an idiot. Okay, they all seem to be buried. This is somewhat easier logic to follow, though. There we go. I knew there'd be a shadow one. That's broken, so it's not going to work. Oops. Yeah. Can't do that twice, game. Right, where does that lead to? Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Lovely jubbly. That was cheeky as. Cheeky as what, John? What does that mean? Where does this wire go? I opened this gate! Yay! Right, I have to assume that the other gate... Do I have to open the other gate? Oh, I'm going to have to open the other gate. I get it, yeah. I have to avoid the shadows on one side and follow the shadows on the other. That's what the two puzzles are culminating in. So I could solve this without that. It's not going to be this, but it's worth a try. Take out a random guesser. My guy's in the way as well. Right, yeah. Alright, I just need to open the other... That's going to be a laser. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to solve another puzzle. I'm going to put another laser up. And this video is going to have a name. It's going to be shadows. I just need to figure out this bastard one. But it don't make no sense. No, they're for other puzzles. There's loads of these ones. God damn. What bloody angle do I have to be for this to make sense? Right, it's the perspective, right? If I stand here, I can see where the light... Where would it be coming from? Up there? Yeah, it's from there. So the solutions might actually be in the trees. Doesn't really make any sense though, does it? Following the previous logic, it's the light that... right? It's the light. It's the light. Look, there's a blatant... That shadow looks like it's doing this, doesn't it? It looks like it's going left, left, down, left, down, left, down, left, up, 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 right, up, right. Which is already wrong. So what if I start with one? Huh. What am I not reading? God damn it, I'm so close to get another laser. I can do this. Let's take a sip of this. These are just all about understanding what the puzzle is. I know it, it's light. Why is this here? This is sneaky. This is, right, isn't it? Why would that exist? See, I see that bit there. That bit is on wood. Yeah, I get that. There's loads of these sides. That is there. it's going to be all tricky, right? Because there are different layers. I get that. I get that. So that doesn't seem as complex as what I'm trying to do here. So I feel like I'm just missing an obvious clue. So the whole point of this one is not only is it you have to move to see it, but it's higher up. So let's apply the same logic. Is that this could be at a weird angle. This would look different. It's stretched, but what direction is it stretched in? What would it look like? The problem is I can't see where it would land anyway. Let's say it's really thin. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it. I can see that shadow over there. I assume that's for a different puzzle though. This one over here. Which I assume is for that puzzle. Ah. And again, it looks like you'd be able to check it out, but you can't. None of the walls are those types of walls. What puzzle's that? I can't see. That's too far away. So let's get down. I know how to do some of those puzzles now. These ones here, below, you'd be able to see the path still, right? There's got to be a way underneath. Wonder what it is. Well, these are access underneath. Or they just... It's just a door in the way. Right. Here. Right now. I see it now. It's come to me. The angle. Yes. I see it. Left. Okay. Left. Up. No, it doesn't quite make sense, does it? Well, I'm going with this theory going with the theory that that's a dot, and so that looks like it goes like there. The shadows don't quite line up. Left, down, left, down, left, up. God damn, it's really weird at this angle. Up, up, right, up. So the problem is that down. This is working on the theory that that down is there. And then it's left, down, left, up, up, right. Yeah. Alright, let's look at it from the other side. That's not helping, is it? Oh, I'm gonna have to move on because this is frustrating me. That's a shame. Let's go back in there. I open a gate door. I just can't see what the hell I'm supposed to do. It's gonna really annoy me until I've done it though. It's not like I don't mind being stuck on a puzzle. I'm stuck on loads of puzzles. I just move on. But I feel like I'm not understanding what a fundamental part of this puzzle. Right. Like, I'm not seeing where they would glue together those two different pictures. And I get that I might have to be taller or shorter, but I don't... Like this is really obvious. It's obvious that it goes from that middle to upwards, and you just shift it down and you change the size. I can see that immediately. Now if I look into the trees, look where the sun is coming from, I don't see that shape. Let's stand on this, stand there, and look into the sun. I do see the shape actually. No, not really. But maybe I'm supposed to look into the sun on this. Right, let's look into the sun. It's not helping, is it? Yeah, it's not giving me any obvious clues. Sorry guys, I'm just not getting it. This is not making any sense to me. I can't even track where like that leaf would go. This leaf right here. Where would that go? Where would it go? Clearly it has to cut there somewhere. So where? There's a twig. It's this tree here. Which tree is it? Well, it has to be... Actually, what? Where's that twig? Where's this? This is the tree. I don't see a twig. I'm gonna have to take a break. I've been here for ages not solving this puzzle. Just trying to use my imagination and trying to figure out where it glues. Where is the shadow of the block? Here's the shadow of the block. The shadow of the block actually ends there. So, hang on, is it... My guy gets in the bloody way as well, it doesn't help. Yeah. So if I paint on the screen, that's the shadow of the block. There are apparently two blotches of light. Okay. Okay. This might make sense. I might have figured it out. If I figured it out. There's a shadow on the books and on this post, and that shadow is caused by this tree, that one there. So the answer lies on that tree. If that is the case, that is a bastard puzzle. Yeah, this tree here holds my answer. Just need to know No, hang on, that wouldn't make any sense. Would it? Well, it's blocking something. Well, where's my logic, right? I was looking at the wrong bit of light. I was thinking of that coming out there, but what actually is happening is that is the end. So it goes. No, that doesn't make any sense. Let's figure this out backwards. Down. I mean, the scale might be really weird, but right. I'm thinking that there is that there, right there, links to there. But if it does link to there, I don't get how it links to the rest of it. That's the only way I can make any heads or tails of this. Like that there leads to there. That says E backwards. Then that there is probably not this bit because screw it. What if it's the shadows? This might even be painful to watch at this stage. There's that bastard tree. I'm going to look at that bastard tree again from up top. Maybe this is why this door exists, right? Now, unfortunately, the only place I can get a solid view of everything is right up the top. And it's not terribly useful, but I'm going to have a look. I mean, it's the only way I can see it. On that side. Can we see the bastard tree? No, it's too far along over there, I think. That's the puzzle's here. I certainly can't see the bastard tree from there. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I should have moved on ages ago. Banging my head against this wall. There's the way out. When did I never saw this? I don't know what the two triangles mean, but there's only so many combinations it can be. And if I figure out the combination, I can figure out how puzzles work in general. Any idea what that did? That game thing that I brute forced? I was hoping it'd give me a route downwards. There's no wires or anything on it. One last ditch effort for it to make sense. So I saw something. That will be a circle of something at some point. Look at that. Look how clear that is. Look how clearly a puzzle solution that is. Look how clearly a puzzle solution those bits are. I can't see one here, but look, look, look. It's shining on the thing. So why do the later ones make sense, but the one I'm currently on doesn't? No, I think they all have shadows on. Right, we're getting nowhere. I'm going to let you guys go. I've been John Proxy on channel John West. It started off well. And then went completely rubbish at the end there. I've been having a witness adventure. We'll come back to these later. I'll see you later.